Y'all know what it is and who it is, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, boxing fans of all ages. You're now tuned in to Four Corners Boxing, 12 rounds of boxing, where each of my co-hosts here are gonna get 60 seconds to drop that 16 like Uno, do in the studio. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Talk your shit respectfully, and let's keep this going moving. Again, another week, fellas. Week 6.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Peace and blessings, my hitters.
Blessings and peace.
Blessings and peace.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm
All
saying?
right, guys.
For everybody.
Mo,
Maniac
y'all already
Sean.
know.
Fight Night Sean. The heavyweight champ. Fight Night Mo. Fight Night Uno. You know, this is what we do. 12 rounds of boxing, ladies and gentlemen. We back week 6. Oh, and what a week it was, man. It's kind of wasn't so much boxing this week like we've been having.
Like steady pace.
But we still got boxing. Every Saturday night there should be boxing. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. All the networks, PBC, Showtime, Top Rank, Golden Boy, Matchroom Boxing, and all the other guys that's in between making things happen, like my Lou DeBellas, you know what I'm saying? Lou always gets in the mix. Lou is that ninja on the side that you call. Tom Brown, TGB Promotions over with Uncle Al. You know he run things for Uncle Al. You know, Bob Barham mixes it up with Frank Warren in the UK, right? And they do their thing on ESPN. The Zone got Golden Boy and Eddie doing their Matchroom thing over there.
Yes.
Showtime got a bunch of hitters. You know, they had the Fox deal as well, right? They have Fox and Showtime, but PBC continues to stay alive even when they said Showtime was done. It's it. They about to be on an app somewhere. You're not even going to find them. They bringing out the biggest hits, the biggest hitters. They bringing out the biggest fights. And I'm happy. I'm happy, fellas. Boxing still needs a lot of work, man. Still needs a lot of work to continue, man. But we've been getting the best fights possible.
For the most part, it's about.
Dana White, we on your ass. You heard? Dana White, we on your ass. It's always gonna be boxing over everything.
Bro, listen, before we go in, people gotta stop with that the UFC or boxing. Bro, there's UFC will never top boxing. Let's get this clear. And McGregor's biggest bag was against who?
You know, man.
Right?
You know
where he had to cross the street.
Yeah,
he had to cross the street.
But if it was so popular, why he crossing the street? Stay on your corner, fam.
No, he crossed the street because he did the right thing.
Now, I know, and I respect him, but
Floyd,
why?
we have no business to go to. Floyd had no business to go to the cage.
But my point, exactly.
Call for us.
My point is, Floyd been going to the bakery before Conor McGregor came in. You know what I'm saying? Come on.
He took a lot of ninjas to the bakery with him,
That's what I'm
man.
saying. But that's what I'm talking about. Come on, listen. I ain't gonna even go into it. I respect UFC and what they doing.
No.
Anybody that do combat sports, bro, is dangerous.
Definitely.
And respect that. But UFC, that never. It can't be. What was the biggest selling pay-per-view in UFC history?
McGregor and Khabib.
How many?
They did like, hold on, let's check
There's
this
a
out.
lot.
They did some numbers, man.
So there's a lot.
They did some numbers. They did like 3
you got
mil.
Rampage Jackson and Liddell.
No.
That was a
4.6 is
major
the
fight.
gate with Pacquiao to Mayweather. That's holds all records.
You said UFC.
McGregor is number 2. McGregor and Mayweather are number 2. They did like 4 mil. They did like 4 mil over there.
And Jake Paul, right? He got into which sport?
He got a bag with
UFC
Floyd
or
as
boxing?
well.
Boxing.
That's what I'm telling you. Where you gonna go where the money is at? If UFC was that, all of these McGregor would have never went to boxing. Jake Paul would have never went to boxing. He would have went to UFC.
He's doing a little PFL now, I heard. He's mixing it up. He's gonna join the PFL.
Jake Paul can do whatever he wants at this point. Shout out to Jake Paul.
Yeah.
He's out there doing
a lot of
doing side missions, and all type of shit now. You know, he's just exploring.
He might be
it's an open world. It's an open world
be,
map, and he's just exploring.
Yeah, he might be in Extraction 3.
Yeah, he fucking around. Yo, seriously though, seriously.
Yeah. But Jake Paul like his energy though. Respect to him.
Floyd
man.
Mayweather, Conor McGregor did a 4.3. That's what's listed on record. Don't quote me for it. You know what I'm saying?
No, the numbers don't lie.
And Mayweather Pacquiao was a 4.6.
Okay.
Through the grapevine, Dana, as I'm heard to say, don't quote me on it, but I'm here that Dana says that they did way more numbers. You know what I'm saying? That McGregor Floyd did way more numbers, but that's just what's reported. And Showtime keeps the bag. You know what I'm saying? Because again, you had to come.
Yeah, it's the big homies.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Al Showtime, they made that shit all the
big
way.
homie, yeah, of
Let's
course.
go now.
Let's talk
Now
our
that we have
shit,
to-
man.
yeah.
That's just some. That's
Random
lock it in the
thoughts,
vault.
random
you know what I'm
thoughts,
saying?
random thoughts.
Shouting out all the boxing.
All combat sports.
Yes, all
man.
combat sports, all promoters, all the
Yes.
brands. We
Yes.
fucks with UFC. Dana, we love you too. He arguably, they'll debate it. He puts on the biggest fight, right? He puts on the biggest fights wherever, whenever, however he gets it done. Get Francis Ngannou and John Jones done. You know what I'm saying? Round number 1. We're going to pop it off. Last week, 12 rounds of boxing. The Maniac, let me set you up with 60 seconds here.
No. It's on more
Oh,
boogie.
excuse me.
I was last week.
Last week. You
last-
see what I'm
yeah,
saying?
last
We've been
week.
consistent. We've been consistent. We working, people. 60 seconds for the heavyweight champion of the world. Oh, you didn't know? Your ass better call somebody. Big Mo is here. You hear me? Mo knows. Mo knows that Regis Prograis defended his WBC championship against late replacement Daniel Zorrilla. Puerto Rico ran up in there, Louisiana, homecoming fight for Regis Prograis, Matchroom Boxing. Not too many people are happy, but what does Mo know?
It was an interesting fight, to least to say. Prograis, hometown, putting on for the city is never easy. He did what he could try to do. I think a little bit of the pressure built up. It got to him a little bit. The lights got to him, and he even admitted it after his fight. He said, I had a lot of people calling me, family, friends, people wanting tickets, everybody wanting to be part of the mix of the fight night.
Support him.
A lot of the pressure is put on. So, give him respect, people. The opponent he had, he was, I thought he was part of the Olympic track team. As much running as he was running around
For Puerto Rico, he's trying to track.
Man, listen.
Literally.
Guys, when you go in there and you fight, please don't do that. You take a lot of the character away from the sport. And that night, especially when you got guys that are in there training and doing that. But yeah, Regis, you put on a decent performance. It wasn't the best. If I had to grade it, it was probably a C at most.
Yeah.
C. Real quick, you said some good, interesting facts earlier. We was chopping it up before the show kicked on the punch count. You want to get some love? Sure.
Just real quick. It was the least amount of punches landed in a championship fight in history. 84 punches landed. So that just tell you
Total.
12
rounds.
Not a round.
It broke the Rigondeaux against Casimiro fight. They had 91.
Rigo holds a lot of those
Rigo
records.
holds-
Rigo's top 10 on that shit.
He the GOAT.
He the GOAT.
He the GOAT.
Fewest
He
punches
is, though.
thrown or landed in the fight.
Imagine if Zorrilla and Riggy was in the same weight class.
Chill.
They would land 8 punches the whole fight.
They should put that
One
up with all the
punch per
gambling.
round.
Put that shit up and see how many punches. Somebody bet that, you heard?
Oh man. But it was just bad, man. It was like Mo hit it, man. It's just he kind of takes the integrity out the sport. There's a difference between hitting and moving and hitting and run around, dancing salsa around that ring, and not just trying to do nothing.
He literally did it though.
We just didn't. It was bad. I'll just say that I think you put the right opponent in front of Regis, and he's gonna make it fan friendly. So I'm looking forward to see what's next for him.
I agree.
Uno, you up next, but real quick, Zorrilla went into the fight 17-1. He comes out 17-2. He has 13 knockouts. Was that a knockout? A knockdown
Yes, it was.
in round 1?
Oh,
I
most
think it
definitely.
was, for
Most definitely
Zorrilla.
was, yeah. He caught him clean, straight. It was almost like a Superman punch, kind of. He caught him off guard, and Zorrilla's an awkward fighter, so he caught him off timing.
Hey, funny, he hits hard.
He hits hard, though. And he caught Regis a few times that fight, and he showed that he hit hard.
He got popped.
Yeah, he got popped, but there was
13
definitely
knockouts and 17 victories. Uno, round number 2, man. Prograis versus who? Who's next for Regis Prograis? Because I know a lot of people licking their chops.
Yeah. And I'm going to say this, and it might sound wild, but like I was saying the other week, I wouldn't mind him and Broner. Listen, I'm just saying, I mean, it may not be the...
AB
listen,
ready to go, too.
AB is ready to
AB,
go, man.
I think he
AB,
need-
man. Listen, you my guy. I fucks with Regis.
Can he pull it off?
And I agree that styles make fights. It's not anything against Regis's skill what Zorrilla did in the ring that night. You know what I'm saying?
Styles make fights.
It's a hard, it's a difficult dude to fight, and we're talking about literally running, like not just like the figurative notion of it, but he was literally running around the ring. So, but I would say Regis, just to be serious, I don't know. I would like the Broner fight just because they both coming back. You know what I'm saying? And they both fought awkward fighters, or they fought fighters that they normally wouldn't fight. It'll be a money maker. They both good shit talkers. Fuck it, why not?
They could run that back in Louisiana. Honestly, on some real shit.
With Don King?
We just did a nice crowd. We just did a nice crowd.
turnout.
They AB's the hip hop community. The
Exactly.
NO. Like you run that during the fall where the
Yes.
Saints are back in town. You
Exactly.
feel me?
Think about it. Think
Money,
about
if
it.
you were thinking money, yo,
Yes.
Eddie.
You can start getting the flow.
King.
Get Don King back in the mix, man. Stop it. Yo, man, listen, I gotta stop cheating
They'll
Don
tear,
like
they'll
that.
tear. Yo, that's a fight. That's a city to hit up on
Yeah.
that type of fight.
That's
Orleans
perfect.
was
That's
card.
perfect.
But
Hip hop
just-
is gonna be in there. NBA gonna be in there. Like
Yeah,
NFL gonna be in there. That's how you attract
That's
the
not
audience.
saying that's both their next fight.
Yeah. No,
But
I
I'm
mean
just saying,
that.
Good
that-
matchmaking. It's good
No,
matchmaking.
that's a fight. I'll be
WBC
I'll
watch
championship.
that.
But I don't know if you guys saw that after the fight, they were like at a restaurant, and Bill Haney had his
yeah.
son on FaceTime, and he told Haney in front of
Said,
his
"You
father,
next."
"I'm gonna whoop your ass. Your father here, I'm gonna whip your ass
He
next."
said, you next. He said, I ain't gonna fight you like I fought him.
That's
Just know
that's
that.
another money making.
I ain't gonna fight you like him.
Vegas, wherever they want to do that fight, but I'm just thinking about Louisiana. I really like.
Yeah, I'm
that-
liking
I
the
like-
different markets, like we was talking about last
Yes.
episode.
made
Let's
that,
keep
yeah.
let's keep these different markets.
Clarissa
open,
Shields in
you know what I
Detroit
mean?
with Bumgarner coming
Exactly,
back.
Exactly.
The Lions is looking good out
Exactly.
there.
That's-
They're gonna be good this
and
season.
It's good for boxing because it keeps it also regional too.
right.
Chicago, where you
You see what
at,
I'm
baby? We need
100%.
Chicago back in
keeps
the fight
it
game.
keeps the purity of the sport. You know what I'm saying?
Correct.
Like if regional boxing means more. You know what I'm saying? Not just you got to make it to Vegas to be
The
that
same-
guy.
the same-
You got to make it to
The same four cities: New
Yeah.
York,
Cali.
Vegas, Cali, and Texas.
Vegas.
Come on, we want
Vegas
variety.
running
You
shit,
know what I'm
though.
saying? You want to eat a cheeseburger every day. You want pizza today. You want some chicken.
Vegas
Exactly.
Come
running
on.
shit, man. Vegas been running shit.
But
man.
it's a Hulu theater in every market.
Yes,
Right.
there
You know what I'm
is.
saying?
Yeah, right.
So let's get these Hulu theaters
So give a
popping
shit.
in their own markets. You know what I'm saying? Same
So
way
give
Clarissa
shit,
did.
Uno.
Let's do this.
Yes,
like, you know what I'm
sir.
saying?
5,000 and better.
Yeah,
you heard?
5,000.
Yeah.
Let's get them in these small rooms too.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, yeah. Why not?
Definitely
As
agree
much
with
as
that.
I'm happy that we get so much boxing here, I like to travel too, man. I like to hit the other cities and the other markets up as well. And somebody who's been busting moves in his market, round 3, the Maniac, somebody that's been busting heads open and busting ticket sales and putting asses in seats down in the land from down under, Tim Tszyu. Ocampos, they also got it on at midnight, right? They was getting it on
Yeah,
at midnight,
yeah,
bro. It was
yeah.
at
It was
midnight.
Sunday.
Bro,
It was
yeah,
Sunday?
next
Yeah, it was
day.
Sunday.
Sunday.
Tszyu,
Crazy.
Ocampos, #1 contender for Charlo. Let's go.
Wow, man. Tim Tszyu, I know we were talking about this earlier, but that dude is John Wick dangerous. Yeah. I'm telling you right now. Why he did to Ocampo, he did exactly what you need to do to these opponents in order to get these big fights. You go in there and you don't play with your food. He went in there, they served it, he ate it. And he ate. Ocampo had no chance.
No, bro.
He had no
I
chance.
thought we was in for a fight.
Ocampo hasn't got cooked like that since Spence years ago. This is the same guy that went the distance with Fundora.
Fundora, who just
Tim
got cooked.
Tszyu, my man, is dangerous. He's on the collision course with Charlo for all the belts at 154, well deserved. I can't wait. I want to
10
see that
seconds.
fight because that's going to be a must-see fight, hands down. One of the best fights that could be made this year.
Definitely.
It'll probably be the only fight that Charlo has this year too. He's been battling hand injuries. We know that he's the undisputed Charlo too.
Correct.
Yeah.
He's the undisputed Charlo. He's
Jamel. That's
Jamel.
Mel. That's Mel.
Not more.
Mel, not more. Remember, more's
Not
tall.
more. Yeah.
No.
More.
Lil Charlo they call
Lil
him. You know
Charlo.
what I'm
Lil
saying?
Charlo.
The Charlo twins. Mo and the Charlo twins have a great relationship.
Definitely do.
Mo
They
does
definitely
big
do.
things over Showtime.
Holla, yo.
Mo got everybody on lock over there,
Yo,
man.
holla
Yo,
my guy,
shout
man.
out to Olivia, man. Shout out to Olivia.
Shout out to Olivia.
Olivia,
Yes.
Showtime, PR, Communications.
She gets you in if you know your shit. But what's happening over at Showtime Boxing PBC? Charlo to Zoo. He said this is the Maniac said this is one of the best fights that's gonna be done this year. And Tazoo's looking like he's becoming more and more of a better competitor. The fight's getting closer and closer. Mo knows what's gonna happen though, ladies and gentlemen. 60 seconds on the clock. Go.
Talk to him.
Tazoo, it looked good. It looked good against these guys that can't scrap. But one thing, and let me look in the camera for this, man, right now.
Shit,
It's a different breed when you go to Texas. When you let the lion out and he ain't eat all week, all them haymakers and all them things you was throwing, he gonna hit you with the Ryu uppercut. I'm telling you, it's gonna get nasty. Tazoo, Charlo, listen, Charlo's a bad man. He's undisputed for a reason. Don't go in there with that type of game plan, because if it is, he gonna be hitting the club before midnight when it's all said and done.
10 seconds.
I can't wait for that fight to happen. I just want them to sign the contract and make it happen. Charlo, I'm rocking with you. Lions only, all day, every day. Let's sign the contract, get the W, man. That's it.
So we got kangaroo against the lion.
Right?
The kangaroos throw hands.
They get
They
busy.
throw hands.
They throw hands and feet.
They
They stand on hands and throw feet.
Listen,
You feel me?
we got to fight.
Yo, this shit get real.
We got a fight on our hands, man. Charlo has been the best 154-pounder in a long, like Mosley,
minute,
Winky
yeah.
Wright. You know, Winky Wright. Winky Wright, I think, was like the last undisputed best.
Yes.
Yeah.
I
In the
made
three-belt era,
middleweight.
Charlo he's knocked them all down, man. Hatley, Lubin, Rosario, Tony
J-Rock.
Harris. No, he never fought
Harrison
J-Rock.
Nah, he didn't get to fight J-Rock.
He didn't fight J-Rock.
Oh, no,
or her.
her.
He beat Rosado. He beat Vangs Matarosian.
So more beat J-Rock?
More beat J-Rock.
More beat J-Rock. Okay.
Uppercut.
Yeah, that was vicious.
That uppercut,
yeah,
the
uppercut
Ryu
was
uppercut.
crazy.
They got that. The Cholos got
they
that
do.
Ryu
Nah, they do.
uppercut, bro.
They do.
And another thing, people don't give Jamal.
they chin.
They don't give Jamel a lot of credit for. He's a body snatcher. Y'all
yeah.
know who his trainer is.
No,
Do
Jamel.
your research.
Jamel
Do
toolbox
your
is
research.
extensive.
Do your research.
Jamel's though.
Jamel is a body snatcher.
Jamel got
That's
Little
what I'm talking
Charlo.
about.
Little
Yeah,
Charlo.
Jamel
Undisputed
is a body
Charlo.
snatcher.
Exactly.
He's not little.
Can we take
let's
the poll?
let's
Yeah.
take that. Let's put respect on that man's
Undisputed
name.
Charlo.
He is.
He's undisputed Charlo,
He's
and
not
then
little.
it's the other Charlo. You feel me?
And then there's Big Charlo.
Nah, the
not
other Charlo.
little.
The other Charlo. He got to do something. What he did? What he's done for us lately? What he's done for us lately? We box with the Lions. We fought with the Lions. But Jamel,
Tim Tazoo, those lines are different in the USA. When you go down to the sharp, down to the down, H-Town, you heard? Shout out to them ninjas. I hope they bring that fight sooner rather than later. The fall's gonna be here in no time, y'all. Summer just getting started. So we gonna keep cooking up. We gonna keep cooking up with who's going on? That was Mo.
got
Uno, you know is next. Uno, let's give Charlo, continue to give him his props. Again, we just named him differentiated because a lot of people have that trouble between the Charlo twins. They're both world champions, but this is the undisputed 154-pound champion.
Yes.
Is he on your personal pound-for-pound list? However your list works personally of your best fighters, not the ones that you like the most. The best fighters, hands down, put it all to the side and let's talk boxing for real. Is Charlo on your list because he has that beef with the world of boxing, the writers and all, because they don't have him on his list. He's on mine. Personally. as you know.
he's on mines, and I think he gets a bad rap for playing the heel. Sometimes he comes off as a heel. They got that cocky attitude, the arrogance, him and his brothers. So he gets a bad rap about that. And the writers, the critics, they don't like shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Unless it's undeniable, like with
undeniable.
I'm just
One of the
saying.
best fighters
now,
in the world, bro.
now especially since being undisputed. You know what I'm saying? that puts the stamp on it. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day,
And he's the one with an L and a draw.
exactly. But that's what also makes him greater too.
Great.
Though.
Yeah.
So
He's one of the first ones that wasn't afraid to lose his O.
He's never
came
been.
back.
He's never
But why
he's
he
been
did,
knocking them all
why
down
he
one by
did
one.
with that loss, what he did with that draw.
Exactly.
Got those right back
Exactly.
in knockout fashion.
Exactly.
He
That's it.
has to be on your
Didn't go
5-pound
elsewhere.
list.
Didn't
That's
go
it.
elsewhere. I want you
I
right
want this
back.
back.
Because that was bullshit anyway. I felt, you know what I'm saying? So he rectified his draw, rectified his
Loss.
L.
10 seconds.
How isn't he in the top 10? I don't understand how he wouldn't be. And he's undisputed.
And he's undisputed.
Not just a belt, so that means he's ran through the division.
4 straps.
And still standing
More
tall.
belts than Saks Fifth.
You heard? You heard? Yo, shout to Jamel, undisputed,
Yes, sir.
lines only.
Can't wait for that fight.
Yes,
Can't wait for that
yes.
fight. Tim Tszyu deserves it. He's the interim WBO
Yeah.
champ. He's waited his turn. He's staying busy. Tim Tszyu, Suge, real quick, just to where we headed with this is that Tim Tszyu just knocked out Tony Harris at home, selling
Yes.
out his arena.
Yeah.
He's bringing the money in to
Yes.
town. About 90 days ago. Let me see what's the date on that, man. He fights again and knocks out Ocampos in the first round, but we seeing this. We seeing this 90-day trend with fighters. You know what I'm saying? Especially for those that are competing for the title shots. They fighting, man. They staying busy. How you like that for boxing, man?
Amazing, man. I mean, if we look back, right, you look at the Chavez's, these dudes was fighting like every month, every other month. And how you get 80, 90 fights on your resume. And not only that, I think consistently fighting just helps you as a fighter. Keeps you fresh. It keeps you focused. You know that I gotta fight, I gotta chill, I gotta be ready. Cause you know boxing, all it takes is one punch.
Change
Right?
the whole fight.
You don't have to be, I don't have to, I could be better than you, but you can land that one punch. You gotta be, boxing is a sport where you must be laser focused. So by a fighter being consistently fighting often is only gonna better him. And it betters the
seconds.
sport because now people start to see you. Right? We've seen fighters in the past, oh shit, James, chicken wing. Yo, but what happened to him? He fought, that dude that fought on the Davis card. You know what I'm saying? You out there more, it's only gonna put your name, more exposure for your name.
He fought Tony Harris on March 12th.
Yep, that was 3 months ago.
And then he fought just now this past Saturday.
Beautiful,
again.
man. And that's why he's, like you said, he's an interim title holder. Fucking thieves ass sanctioning bodies. But anyway.
We gonna get there too.
But he's at right now 154. No one will argue that there's no fighter more deserving than that fight with Charlo Denzu.
Exactly.
That's the fight.
And it's a moneymaker.
And it's a moneymaker.
It's a moneymaker.
They
It checks
coming.
off the boxes.
They
They
check
coming up here
Because
now.
you know they're going to fight.
They're gonna fight. But they were supposed to fight.
Listen,
And
it's
they
supposed
got
to fight in
canceled.
Vegas.
the same way
That's gonna end in a
Castaño. When them two got in the ring, you knew what they was going to do.
Yeah.
That's why both of those fights lived up to.
Yo,
Beautiful.
Devin
Love that
Haney was
fight.
in Australia twice. Tony Harris, Ocampos just went down there to Zoo, coming to USA.
Yeah, he got to come up here. Of
he's
course.
coming up
Oh,
there.
Yeah.
They coming. They all
Yeah,
coming.
yeah.
They all coming.
Yeah.
Bring the Aussies
Pull up,
on,
pull
man.
up, pull
We're
up.
gonna have fun. It most
Bring
likely will
bring
be
the
in Vegas.
kangaroos. Oh,
Bring the kangaroos.
Yeah.
In a leash. A kangaroo on the leash.
Let's not, because some people might take that wrong.
Yeah.
No,
You're right.
chill out.
We didn't mean it like that.
We having fun.
That's
Let's
it.
have fun.
Four
Come to
corners.
Vegas, wherever the card is at.
Yeah.
It ain't worth it without y'all. You feel me?
Yeah.
It ain't worth it without y'all, man. We go down there all the time. They ain't want to let my man Bill Haney in. You feel me?
Word.
Eventually, y'all let him in. Appreciate that y'all did. You hear me? And Haney brought it back twice.
2 times.
Time for y'all come upstairs, man.
Yeah.
Come back upstairs. Mo, we going back to Madison Square Garden this weekend because the boardies ain't left. You heard? The Puerto Ricans stuck around. They been here the whole month of June. You hear me? Edgar Balenga is back this
It's
week,
me.
man.
Most
You heard?
favorite
Yo,
fighter.
That's his,
The
quietest.
chosen one. James 40 Central was down there today checking
Yes,
out the
sir.
chosen one. You heard? Getting the snap,
yeah.
crackling on. You feel me? EB is back, Mo. I know. Bro, no.
Before you do
He's
that,
so anxious.
Round 7. Let me put your clock on. You know,
watch the game changer.
put your clock on. Malanga Quigley this Saturday. What we want to see?
I'm gonna vacate this question to you.
Oh, he vacated.
Bring
He
it back to
vacated.
me.
Oh, he not pat. He ain't paid.
Hold on. My clock is ticking. My clock is ticking, man.
Vacate.
Edgar Berlanga Matchroom Boxing debut. Eddie Hearn has them touring around the city this weekend. Again, James was down there, got his first look of him this press week. You know my boy got all that media on his body, man. You know he got a lot of weight on his shoulders right now, and he's coming back home to do it at his home in the Concrete Jungle. Hulu Theater, yes. It's still going down because it's still going to be packed. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Nice card is on deck. Polish dude. Kalnaki's on the card. Modernos, if that's, excuse me if I'm pronouncing your name wrong. Eddie got this body kid from Brooklyn also on the card. It's going to be nice, man. Get ready to rock and roll. I want to see a knockout, Edgar Berlanga. I want to see a knockout, Edgar Berlanga. I don't care how you do it, where you do it. Beat this guy quickly up, and let's move on to whatever's next. Bring a fight home to Puerto Rico.
Yeah, boy, good. I like that, though. That
That's what
vacate. I'm going to vacate that.
That was nice. That was nice.
We're going to use that.
That was smooth.
That was smooth.
No
Got you,
bad.
EB.
Yeah,
Got you, EB. You heard?
That's how we doing it. That's how you do that.
That's how you doing
Get our verbiage correct.
Yeah, correct. He ain't paying no sanctioning fees.
No fees.
I'll vacate it.
No fees.
Yeah.
And go to Uno.
Uno, round eight. Uno, round 8. EB does show out this Saturday. What's next? What you want to see him in next?
Well, first I want to see him show out.
Okay.
First and foremost, I mean, let's not get ahead of ourselves. We don't know what EB we getting. Hopefully we get the focused one, like Shug was saying. You know, laser focused EB, and he just goes in there and does what he's good at. Because it seems like he's been trying to do other things in the ring lately, trying to maybe show people, some
He
people
can
that.
box.
That's
I
what
didn't really
think.
want to say that, but
I think he's trying to show people he can box.
hey, I think he should just
punching dudes' heads
stick,
off.
stick with what,
Do
what
what's been
works.
working for you.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Do what works. And after that, I mean, if he could get quickly, he has to knock them out first off, too. It has to be a knockout. I don't want to see no 12-round decision. I don't want to see you biting nobody. Yeah, I don't want to see you getting upset, my dude, because it don't go your way. Listen, handle your
10
business.
seconds.
It should be easy knockout. And then Munguia, like you were saying. There it goes.
Okay,
Right there.
okay.
Right
Munguia,
there.
that's
But
what-
like
honestly,
you were
that's what I
saying,
wanna see.
Uno, that he needs to find his identity.
Yeah.
Who he is. What are you gonna be, right? All the good fighters right now, we know their identity. We know what Spencer's, we know what Crawford's, we know what Charlo is, we know we know that. We don't know what Edgar Berlanga is. When he's in that ring, he looks like that. It's like, yo, bro, what are you doing?
Seems like he's getting pulled in different
Yeah,
directions.
just be
recreated.
you. And this is why it's important that if he wants that buzz back, a KO is imperative
Needed.
this Saturday.
You
Not
need to have people be talking again.
Not pussyfoot his way to a decision by the 6th round. Boo! Because you know it's coming.
Because I was there when it
Definitely.
happened.
Definitely.
The last fight, they did it.
Yeah, and it's gonna come
gonna
if
come,
it's not.
definitely.
So let's see, like you said, Uno, which Berlanga we gonna
It's a
get.
redemption fight. It's a redemption.
Should somebody that's starting to show a big identity over at Top Rank Boxing, Big Baby Anderson, he got himself a new opponent this week. This is round 9, y'all. Hit you with a big heavyweight bang, boom. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Big Baby Anderson is now going to be fighting former heavyweight champion Charles Martin. Toledo, Ohio. Homecoming. What you want to see, man? That guy got some identity on his body right now.
So we know Baby Anderson right now is arguably one of the best up and coming heavyweights in America, right? Or in general. Just overall, man, the kid is raw. He got talent, he could box. Right? He still got, some work to do. But as we saw this past week with Regis, fighting at home is a different story. Everybody's there to see you, right? You're not the co-main. You're not the third fight. You're the main event. They there to see you. And he's not fighting no slouch. Wow. Charles Martin's been in there with the who's a heavyweight.
Big boy, too, man.
So this is a fight that Anderson better be careful.
Definitely.
This is a dangerous fight for him. And I'm going to go out and say it's a
10 seconds.
50-50 fight right now. Yeah, Charles Martin knows this is an opportunity for him to
back.
say, yo, I'm back in this forefront. He want to come out those bushes. But I think Anderson might get it done, man. But I think he gonna have to go through the fire.
Does the knockout streak continue for Anderson? With
He's
Charles
100%
Martin?
knockout rate, right?
He's 100% knockout, man. He's not. He's what? He just beat my boy George Arias. George, Morris Park Boxing Club. That's my ninja,
Yes.
bro. He got stopped in 3 rounds, man. He's not playing, bro. Top rank, let go of Edgar Berlanga, and now they got another puncher. You know what I'm saying? Like Jared Anderson is talking his shit. He's on that same camp with Shakur. He's in that same camp with Keyshawn. He is locked in, focused. He broke his hand. That slowed him up a little bit a year or so ago, but he's on the road to destruction at ESPN Top Rank. You know what they was saying? The black fighters, yeah, they Top Rank is loaded, man.
It might get spooky too though, cause like he said, with Martin, this
Martin's
is not no walk in
a
the
funny
park.
ninja though, man.
He
Martin's
is,
a
he is,
funny
he is.
ninja, big.
But because he's been
You
in there,
snuff him?
he's been in there with them, right?
He get wobbly all of a sudden.
So if Baby
Forget
Anderson
it.
does what he's supposed to do with him, title shot?
No.
Not yet? Who else does he fight?
The title, we can't even get the champs right now up there to fucking
Oh yeah, nobody's doing
get that
nothing.
undisputed.
I mean, it's
or-
because
Well, he called out one person.
Anderson
but
is
they got
14-0
handled
with
already.
14 knockouts.
No,
14-0 with 14 knockouts.
He's 1-2 fights away from a title shot.
Charles Martin is 3. He lost 3 times, and I think all 3 have been by knockout, bro. Because I
But-
know
but look who
AJ
it
stopped
was.
him,
AJ.
Luis King Kong Ortiz stopped him, and I can't remember who the.
All world champions. He didn't lose
yeah,
to no.
that's what I'm
He
saying.
didn't lose to no
Of course,
bums.
he got 26 knockouts of his own. 29 victories and 26 knockouts, but he's just a funny ass
I mean,
man,
he
bro.
is, he is.
I be
But-
like, he could do more. I always felt like he could do more.
There's a lot of fighters.
And he
that
be
get like
getting
that.
shook up.
First
Let's
half
see.
fighter?
Awanaki, I think, beat him at the Barclay. Probably Awanaki got a win on Charles Martin. Yeah, he beat him at Barclay, bro.
Yeah?
I'm sure Polish power was running through
He
cats
said,
in the
"I'm sure."
Barclay. Yeah.
Wow.
Yo, listen. Big baby, keep doing what you're doing. You hear me? And this is a good
God,
step
right
up.
there.
But
Yeah.
the titles are still
It's a good step. It's a good step.
far away.
It's a good step.
Before
It's a good step.
we have a new USA champion over here. Deontay Wilder's coming back too. Stop sleeping, y'all. You heard? I don't let me get started.
Bomb
on that.
squad.
Atlantic City, New Jersey, July 8th, Showtime Boxing. They said Showtime was out of it. They said Showtime was done. Showtime continues to bring the heat, man. And they got a lot of fighters who we haven't even seen yet. Like, we seen Boots Ennis. We saw him in
God.
January, and it didn't look good because Styles make fights, because he had somebody that ran around the ring and didn't really show him what we wanted to see. But
track star.
Villa was also on that card, and he put hands and feet all over Rashidi Ellis.
Yeah.
What a
Word.
fight.
And the second
Word.
half of the fight.
And Rashidi Ellis was supposed to
And
be
he
fighting
supposed to be-
Boots.
Yeah.
He was supposed to fight
He was
Boots.
talking a good one too. He was doing a lot of front in that fight too. To the end, he started getting his ass whipped.
Rashidi, we know Rashidi as well. He
tough,
put in
tough,
some
tough.
work. He's looking to get this new age of welterweights going.
Listen, that's how it happened.
Right? Villa, Boots Ennis, Atlantic City, Boardwalk Hall, ladies and gentlemen. We on our way back to Atlantic City. We love Atlantic City, Shug.
Four corners.
Four
Going
corners.
back.
We love
Going
Atlantic
back.
City, Big Mo.
going back.
Uno, you know.
Yo, ready.
I fucking love New Jersey, man. Y'all my ninjas
Can't
all
wait.
day. Y'all know Cousin Frank hold it down over there. Saved by the gloves. You hear me? Go check Cousin Frank out in Jersey City. Y'all know what's up, man. Boots Ennis, Villa. I'm gonna give you 60 seconds on what you want to see, Mo. What's it gonna be like? What you visioning? What you visioning for that fight? Now it's a stacked card on Showtime too.
Oh, yeah, it's going to be a good fight. Atlantic City is about to have some fireworks coming. Boots is going to look for his redemption because a lot of people gave him a lot of criticism from his last fight when he fought. They didn't think that he performed as well. I thought he did a good job. I thought, he faced adversity. That's the first opponent that went 12 rounds, full distance with Boots.
First time he went 12 rounds.
Yes, so
Yeah.
it showed his adversity. And he went back in the lab and he sharpened up. But one thing I can tell you, his opponent ain't gonna be as easy as people think. Villa is a dude that has heart. He does like to scrap. As you can see in the last fight with Rashidi Ellis, I was there. in DC. They was on the Tank undercard
Yeah.
against Hector Garcia, and he's not a sleeper. Rashidi learned the hard way.
Rashidi was egging him through the first half of
yeah,
that
the
fight.
first half.
Rashidi was beating him in the first half, and then he picked it up around round 6, round 7. Then he just turned on the gas. But I think this is gonna end in Boots with a knockout. I think he's gonna get back to being where he's at, and he's gonna be the boogeyman at 147, the new era of 147. He's gonna be a pound for pound champ.
He's interim IBF right
Yes.
now, waiting. I would love to see him fight these other two, but you know that they July 29th. That's all
Being
we
that,
can say, July
being that
29th.
you named July 8th, if I'm not mistaken, there's another welterweight that Ennis and him could be on the possible collision course
July
for
8th.
another mega fight at 147, and he go by the name of Victor Ortiz Jr.
Virgil Ortiz.
Virgil.
Virgil
Victor
Ortiz.
Ortiz.
That used to be Assadula too.
No.
That was ex-boy.
Vic was my ninja
That
bud.
was ex-boy.
Look, man, Vic is on his shirt. Dog. What you talking about, man?
Yeah, he got you on the shirt
understand,
on the
bro.
floor.
You understand?
Dirty.
It's
You trying to do us
Yes,
some
sir.
Trying
I
to
mean,
do Mayweather
Virgil.
filthy.
Ah,
Mayweather was like, I
got
got you.
Yeah.
Hold
He's
that.
fighting.
Hold on.
He's fighting July 8th as well.
He's fighting on his own Golden Boy card against Santonio.
Yeah, he's a
Santonius.
European.
Santonius.
Stantonius, yeah.
Staniosis.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? I'm
He's
getting
tough,
tongue
man.
tied.
You all fucking
Speaking-
up.
He's the interim. He's the interim WBA or the regular
Yeah.
because you know it's like five WBAs.
So they
Yeah.
have
That's a WBA #1 contender spot right there. That fight right there between those two.
Virgil Ortiz, like Anderson, also has 100% knockout.
Yes.
Right.
Virgil's
No
like
one has gone the
17-0 with
distance with
17
him.
knockouts.
I would
yes.
like, in the future, that could be a good matchup right there.
That'd be a great
Them two
match.
going
Virgil
at it.
and
Great.
Boots?
That'd
Yeah,
be
that'd
Great,
be amazing.
That'd be a
great.
good one.
You got you do that. You do that on Juneteenth. They talk about Virgil Ortiz,
Listen,
a
why
Boots.
not? Why not?
Virgil does his numbers in Texas too, man. He
he's
does
big.
his number in Texas.
Both
man.
of them, man. Shout out. They both, they lions.
Two young
They
guys.
silverback
Two
gorillas.
young guys that are about business in the ring.
Yeah. I like their demeanor.
Yeah.
They got that workman-like mentality. They go in there to take care of
They
business.
ain't
They don't
playing
play with their food.
Not at
They
all.
don't
overtime.
play with their food.
No overtime.
No. They punch in and they try to punch out right away.
Boots has more fights though.
Yes.
Boots has more fights. Round 11, round 11. Canelo's running out of options. He's running out of time, Uno. I know you're going to like some of this. You want some of this work
Yeah, I
from
guess
Canelo?
so, yeah. What's up with Canelo, man?
Canelo.
What's up with this cat?
Who's it going to be,
Be
man?
nice. Be nice.
What up
to
with you,
X-Men.
man? Hey, yo, Bevo! Shout out to my guy, Bevo, when we started Canelo segment. But anyway, yo, Nello, I mean, like you said, he's running out of options. And the options is, the more he tried to get away from these the only ones left now. I mean, you was trying not to fight Charlo, looking like you had to fight Charlo, or Benitez, or you're going to have to fight one of these dudes, man. And
I don't think he's running out of options, excuse me. He's running out of time. That's the question,
I-
man.
but time options
Who's
similar.
it going to be this September?
Your phone is ringing. That duck you ordered, there's Canelo on there.
Oh, word? Yo, Nello. Yo, don't worry, man. All right, listen, I'm going to tell Benavidez. All right, listen. All right, hold on. But shit, now for real. Yo, your man just going to have to fight. Like
10 seconds. Wrap
Time,
this
listen,
up, man.
time, options, same thing. You're going to have to pick one of these three people that you originally weren't worried about fighting. That's as simple as that. Yeah. No more Bevo.
I agree.
Bivol saying he don't even.
I'm
Remember, September's we're about to end June.
Yeah.
September's 2
Right
months
there.
away, so you got to get somebody.
Exactly.
Got to start. I'm hearing Dana White wants in on these Mexican holidays now too. Talking about that UFC boxing, and the biggest star in the sport of boxing is Canelo Alvarez. So he, you got to stand. Him and Caleb Plant battled Dana White UFC, Kamal Usman. I forgot what was the main event at the Garden though. And boxing won. Boxing won on the sales.
When he lost?
I know it was somebody. No, I can't remember. Excuse me. But the battles is there.
That's
man.
not our
Boxing
job to
won.
remember.
Yeah.
The point of the story is Canelo won that night, man. Plant and Canelo outsold UFC. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So who's it gonna be, Nello? September's around the corner. You know, Charlo is what I'm hearing.
The word.
I mean,
That's
being that that's
rumor.
your man, who would you want to see?
Doesn't matter. Whoever
does matter.
it is gonna get the bag, and it's the fight that we want to see. People are saying, "Oh, he's gonna pick Charlo." Wow, Charlo. Well, guess what? If Charlo fights Plant, if he fights Benavidez, if he fights Andrade, if he fights whoever, he ain't fighting 2 years, dog. It ain't no
Exactly.
different from.
Exactly.
So might as well what?
Yeah,
Go get that
yeah,
fight.
go
nigga.
get the bag.
We've
Yeah,
been
yeah.
wanting to see it,
Go
bro.
get the bag.
Go get the bag. We've been
I
wanting
like
to
the
see it.
deflection. It's still a deflection. I like the deflection. You still didn't answer the main question. Who do you want to see him fight?
Yeah.
Benavidez.
Thank
So,
you.
yeah,
Let's
yeah,
talk
no.
about it.
Let's talk about
Let's
it.
talk about
Benavidez.
it.
Benavidez ain't
The
gonna
obvious,
die, man.
the obvious is Benavidez.
Was
now,
being-
but now listen. But let's talk. Look, let's
another
talk
wrench
about
in-
it. But yeah, I throw a wrench.
Look,
I'm a mechanic.
round 12 is going to continue right
All right, go
here
ahead.
because my question was going to be the word is Charlo Canelo, David and David. So go ahead, let's keep this flow
All
going.
right.
Let's keep it
So with David and David now, David Benavidez saying he never said he was going to fight David Morrell. So that doesn't looking like. But he did mention Jaime Munguia was their first pick. And of course,
Sure,
after-
leave him alone. Balenga gonna handle that right there.
Say
No,
that for
but-
EB because he going
But that's why, and I don't blame
TB
T.
gonna leave.
Benavidez. After Munguia's last performance, and I told you, Munguia's fooled at 168,
That's
and
a-
Benavidez saw that.
Hey, ay chavo, papi, ay
A lot
chavo,
of
ay
money.
chavo, ay
It's
chavo,
money there,
ay chavo.
right? But Canelo,
Oscar ain't
it's
scared.
there's no fighter at 168 besides Benavidez that deserves that fight with Canelo, and that's the obvious fight because it makes sense financially.
Oh, that's
Right?
that's black.
And it's going to be an action-packed fight because
Blockbuster.
Benavidez is coming forward. He's going to dare to make a statement, and Canelo wants to say, oh, they say I fell off against the monkey.
Canelo,
Ryder.
Canelo milking it, bro. Canelo milking this motherfucker.
So
man.
either way, look, and if he gets Charlo, because I know a lot of people saying, but he haven't fought in 2 years. Okay, you're right.
Fight
But
nobody,
But let me
whoever he
ask you
fight.
this. Is Charlo a chump?
Charlo
No.
ain't no fucking.
No,
He
we
still
don't
got the
think
donut next to his wins. He
Still
ain't never lose.
WBC champ.
At 160. And remember, and I believe Mo, you've mentioned this before, right? Canelo doesn't fight African American fighters.
Let's talk about it.
Let's talk about it. Charlo's African American, still
Austin
in his
Trout,
prime.
Austin Trout,
still in, no, I'm
Daniel
just saying.
Jacobs,
So-
Caleb Plant.
So hold
They
on.
all
Hey,
his list.
so no, the point is,
White boy
Caleb
got that
Plant.
black swag. You heard?
We're not doing that. We're
the
not
que-
doing
nah.
that. We're not doing that. I love Caleb
So
Plant,
the-
but let's.
the question is he really ducking Benavidez if the next fight besides that is Charlo?
Milking it, running that.
We can't
shit. About to
say
go to
that's a
PBC
duck.
and clean
if
house.
He, if he went to go fight a mandatory European fucking Michael Akalifikics, you know what I'm saying? Some fight over there, nah. He gonna fight.
Rocky
if he-
Fieldings, yeah.
Yeah,
Rocky
fucking.
Fieldings, you heard?
These dudes, they work in White Castle on Tremont. I saw that.
Yo.
Went to fight Baju Jack, and Baju Jack
Yeah.
put him on blast.
Yeah,
Like,
that was whack.
Yeah, that.
But-
you keep personal stuff deals behind.
We out of that round. We out of that
All right.
round, man. David and David, if y'all gonna fight, I'm down for it too. You
Right,
hear me?
baby.
That's awesome. Canelo Charlo, that's awesome. Canelo Benavidez, oh man, it doesn't
it
get any
happen.
better. You know what I'm saying? Make it happen.
Make it happen, man.
Yo, Mo, round 12, round 13, Mo. We're gonna go to your boy EJ, the truth, man down, big fish, Earl Spence Jr. calls out the sanctioning bodies. We were there when he did it. New York press conference, 60 seconds, go.
He did the right thing. I always want to know where this money goes. Andre Ward talked about it. Floyd Mayweather talked about it. These are two Hall of Famers, and we still got no answers. What's going on with this money from these sanctioning bodies? You got to give 3% of your purse. Devin Haney fought his first fight against Cambosa. He had to give up $360,000 of his purse for 4 belts. Sanctioned $90,000 a belt. That's a lot of money.
90,000.
Stay in your
$90,000
pocket.
per belt. He gave him $360,000 for sanctioning bodies, all 4 belts. And then people wonder why dudes don't want to fight for belts no more. They always coming at certain fighters like Tank Davis. Oh, he don't fight for a belt. Because they raping your money. They are raping you. And you can't be mad. That's why Andre Ward never did it when he
seconds.
fought. So I want to know where this money going. Why they don't have retirement funds set up for these fighters like they do in the NFL, like they do in the NBA? They have these commissions set up. Where's the money going? Let's talk about it.
Especially if you are like a 3-division WB, like you won the WBC title in 2 divisions, 3 divisions, IBF, whatever. Like, dog, like here's something.
Wow.
Here, you earned this at the retirement of your boxing, nigga. Here's $50,000, my nigga. Like something, bro. Like
that's true. To piggyback off that, Andre Ward just dropped something too. Watch that documentary if you haven't watched it. SOG.
Showtime.
Great documentary on Showtime. They did a
Showtime.
phenomenal job with
Shout
that.
out Steven
One of my
Espinoza.
favorite fighters
Steven
of all time
Espinoza.
is Andre Ward. But he talks about this. He says, listen, when these sanctioning bodies asked that, who came up with these prices? Who came up with this percentage? Where did that come from? There's nothing set in stone in writing. And if that is being said, why we can't have these powers that be and have a committee set so this money could be distributed all together? You got Hall of Fame fighters that's showing up doing pop-up visits because they trying to make a living.
Signing autographs,
Signing
yeah.
autographs, signing 100 autographs. And guess what? You sign 100 autographs, it's going on eBay or going to a sports event auction for $25,000.
Yeah, you didn't even get that.
You're not
you
even
make
getting that. They
You're
making
right.
appearances. They probably pay you $5,000.
If that.
Yo, come pop up. Be here for 2 hours. Take a bunch of pictures. Sign some pictures. Sign some gloves. And they probably
$2,500, my ninja. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Like,
Come on,
2,500.
Let's talk about it.
You know, speaking of that, bro, I remember I ran into Ian Barkley. And, bro, he was trying to charge people to take pictures with him. And he looked hit. Like, I felt bad. You know, he's from the Bronx. You already know he's a tough, one of the
WBC
toughest
champ
fighters.
himself.
You know, but to mention what you said, man, it's sad that there's like no retirement fund set up for these fighters who paved the way for these fighters today to get paid what they getting paid now. Yeah. You understand? It's dirty. It's a dirty game.
It's like you renting a belt. You renting the
That's
belt,
all you doing.
and you paying for the rent.
Yeah.
Just to show it off to say, I'm the man, I
100%.
got this, but you're getting rented and nah, it's
that's
crazy.
boxing, bro. That's boxing, man.
Listen, man, this is why they say you gotta be in it to win it, and you gotta be dedicated because there's stuff behind it you gotta be prepared for mentally and physically, man.
I'm looking at the schedule right here, guys. Round 14. I'll shout out some of the fights coming out this week, man. This weekend we got Showtime. Keep giving them some Showtime love, Mo. Carlos Adames and Julian J. Rock Williams.
Your man.
Yo, shout out to J Rock, man.
Can we get
J.
another
Rock, my
one?
ninja too.
Yeah,
J. Rock, my ninja too, man.
J Rock's all of our guys, man.
Yeah,
Listen
yeah.
to J
Philly,
Rock.
Philly.
But this might be it, you know. This is a big fight for him career-wise, I think. Not only physically, but mentally. Depending on how, if he loses and how he loses is going to be a big thing. You know what I'm saying? Because Adames, he's on the way up.
He's
a
the
young
WBC interim
beast.
champ.
And he out to
He's a
destroy
young beast.
everything that
Dominican
he
cat,
He
said.
don't
man.
like
He
nobody.
El Bronco.
Nobody,
El
nobody,
Bronco.
son.
The
He don't like
Bronco.
nobody. He not
El
cool with
Bronco.
nobody. And
That's his
and
nickname.
he has an awkward style too.
Yeah.
His timing is a little different.
Yeah.
He switches sometimes.
Yeah. You
And he got power with both hands.
You got to kill an overhand too. Watch out
So,
for that overhand.
that's a big fight.
Lubin and Luis Arias is on this card.
can't wait
Eric
for Lubin.
Lubin's in another
Lubin.
junior middleweight, still fighting to get his belt one day in this joint. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Lubin is going up against Arias and Fernando Martinez, bro. The little, he's bantamweight. He beat Pacquiao's boy, Jerwin and Cajas twice. Argentina, Fernando Martinez.
Oh,
That's
yeah,
Mike
he
Donna's
come.
little
He
man.
bring it.
That's
I know
Mike
him.
Donna, little man. He fighting
He come to
Jade Borena. I don't know him. I'm going to figure out who he is. Fernando Martinez Jr. from Argentina. That is Mike
he
Donna's
fight.
little
He's
man.
tough.
Bro, that
Yeah, nah, I
ninja...
know.
That
bring
ninja
it.
is
Nah,
different,
Nah,
bro.
he bring
got hard.
it.
He beat the
bring it.
shit out of my
Nah,
man
he
in
bring it.
Cajas, bro, twice,
Nah,
bro.
so we got a nice car on
That's a nice
Showtime.
card.
Yo, don't take your eyes off that kid, bro. Bantamweight,
Pay
bro.
attention.
Junior bantamweight, excuse me. Junior bantamweight, 122.
Junior bantamweight.
Junior
No,
bantamweight,
no.
118.
Junior bantamweight,
That's
115.
15.
115.
That's all Showtime too, ladies and gentlemen.
115.
Showtime Championship
Showtime.
Boxing is going down. Again, shout out to Steven Espinosa,
Yes,
man.
sir.
Olivia and the team
Then we
over
got
there.
what?
Then Down in Japan, you got Joshua Franco against what's his name, Mo? You can read that better than me. Ioka though. Last name Ioka. Kazuto Ioka.
They fighting on Nickelodeon. That fight.
Yo, nobody picked up this fight. That's crazy, boxing world. Joshua Franco, WBA junior bantamweight champ. He's the brother of Bam Rodriguez.
Bam.
Those two guys are doing their thing down in them lower
Can't wait
weight
to see him
classes.
back.
We talking about the junior bantamweights. Fernando Martinez. Him and Joshua Franco is a good fight. Or the winner of this Ioka fight. They fought in Japan on New Year's Eve. You know, Japan always does the fights on New Year's Eve.
Yeah.
They got scored a draw. This is part 2. They running it back. And y'all know in New York City it's going down with the chosen one, baby. Edgar Balenga, EB.
Who gave him that name?
Valdez is on the card. Yanquiel Rivera is on the card as well. Harley Medeiros. That's his name. Harley Medeiros.
That's the
He's
dude.
a lightweight. He's fighting 6 rounds. He's from BK, if I'm not wrong. But he's from New York for sure. Eddie picked him up, and he's been at the Garden. I've seen him twice already. Kid is doing good. He's
We'll be in
undefeated.
there. We'll be in the building.
And Adam Kawanaki, the Polish power.
The Polacks are coming out. They're gonna buy the bar out for beers. Motherfuckers drink.
Shout out to my Polish people.
Yeah.
They be marvelous.
They good.
Wow,
They come.
they come
New
out.
York,
come
New York Polish
They
ninjas
coming
is strong.
out
They
there.
come through heavy.
Yeah,
you
they
heard?
do. They do.
Pass me some of that. We're going to
Yes.
close out. We about to close
Yeah,
out. But
yeah.
before we close out, man, like we always send a shout out to Team Alice, man. They doing their thing.
Yes.
Brianna
Salute.
Alice, Isaac Alice
Salute.
Jr. You know what I'm saying? We got these waiting for the team. I know y'all was talking with James this past week. You know, he got the Ballademics cards. We going to get some of those as well because these kids are not only junior champions, state champions, but they're also honor roll students. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Yes.
They're also honor roll students.
Student athletes.
Yes.
Student athletes.
Fighting
all
the
way.
fight against bullies. Brianna Alice, Isaac Alice, Team Alice, Gonzo Gang, Manny Fresh, Angel, Will,
Yeah.
Mike, the
Buzzin'
whole
Fresh.
Gonzo Gang. That's the family right there. That's 4 corners. It don't
Yes,
get
sir.
no better. It don't get no deeper. It don't get no stronger. Listen, we coming for it all. The future is here.
Yes, sir.
You hear me?
Well, let's give a little credit to Brianna, man. Let's talk about
Oh,
what
listen,
she did.
yes, Brianna,
Let's talk about what she went
Brianna's
and
on
did.
the front page of the Connecticut newspaper out there, man, with the medallion, the junior Olympic medallion.
Junior Olympics gold.
But
She won
real
the
gold
Junior
for the Olympics is
gold.
not far away.
Yes.
Yes.
They
She on
coming.
the verge.
Is it next year, 2024? Olympics is back?
She'll
She
be
can
in the
qualify. She
Yeah,
can
24,
qualify,
25,
bro.
one of those.
She can qualify to go for the Olympics, man.
all we
Congratulations to Brianna, your team, your coach. You went out there and handled business, mama. You
Yes,
brought back
sir.
that gold, brought back that strap. You represented CT.
Add more straps, add more gold to this,
listen,
man.
y'all gonna have to get a big trophy case, man. And your little brother's not too far behind. He next up and running, man.
He got
it's
he
a
got
family
Connecticut-
business.
He got
Yes,
Connecticut state titles on his way to getting his nationals and his junior Olympics. You know, the boxing game, you don't when you get love, title boxing is giving them love. Their local news channels, the community, their schools, they're getting a lot of love, a lot of sponsorship behind that, and it's needed in the sport
Absolutely.
of boxing. You know what I'm saying? This is a poor man's sport, is what
Yeah,
they said. You gotta
absolutely.
hustle for yours. They taking trips to Kansas City, to Texas, state to state.
Great
The
experiences.
tri-state alone, you know what I'm saying? They coming out of CT. They got that Bronx blood in them. Coming out of CT, going to PA, going to Rhode Island. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to travel for this shit. The same way we working for our media coverage, for our brand of 4 corners
That's it.
that we continue to do. We traveling state to state. We taking our merch to them worldwide, man. It's not going to stop, man. We proving it to y'all one too many times. But I got to keep showing you. I got to show you, but not to tell you is what they say, right?
Grind don't
Facts,
stop.
facts,
sir.
facts.
Grind don't stop.
My co-hosts, my guys, they always here. We holding
Listen,
it down.
we appreciate you
Episode
all.
6, you hear me?
Episode
next
6.
week, baby.
Like, share, subscribe, tell a friend,
Yes.
tell a friend, tell a friend.
4 corners again. Shout out to 40 Central and James behind the lens. Keep snap
sir.
crackling.
Yes,
Ah,
sir.
man.
Yes, sir.
One.